everyone, this is Kaylee. Hi. Wrong hand. Okay. Oh, darn it! I try to get everybody if you guys haven't already noticed. Anyways, we just did this amazing blue look on her eyes because she has these gorgeous blues that we really wanted to accent. I don't know how she can get her hair out of her face by just flipping it when I tried 3 times with my hand and couldn't do it. But she is absolutely gorgeous. She's not wearing any foundation. Isn't this shocking? If we all looked like her, then makeup industry would have no money. Anyways, we did this eye look. It's very dramatic, very blue, has a little bit of pops of colors, browns, blacks, basically to play up those blues as much as you guys possibly can. And again, this is a series. If you have another color of eye, feel free to go check out what's right for your skin. She has a heart-shaped face. She's so pretty. So we also did contouring and highlighting on that. If you guys want to see the video, I'll post it in the bottom. So without further ado, we'll show you how we did it. Right, so the first thing with Kaylee that we notice is, of course, bright blue eyes. And the object of basically this entire tutorial is to completely accent those. Oopsies. So with Kaylee, we are going to be using some blues, some silvers, some blacks, some different colors. The first thing I'm going to do is prime. After I've primed her lids, we can start going in with some color. So again, she is so lucky because she barely needs any foundation. But I'm going to first go in with this color from Urban Decay called Shattered. It's the blue one. And the great part is that this is really going to bring out her natural eye color. And right now I'm just using a Sigma 214. This is going to help me kind of evenly apply on one side just to her entire lid. So this color that I'm applying is from Urban Decay, and it is very, very similar to the light tones in her eye color. You guys are going to want to use basically a blue that matches your lightest eye tones. Next, I'm just going to take a 222 blending brush, and we're going to blend it out before we add any other colors, just so that we can get the pigment to kind of stick to any of the primer that's there. Why can't I talk? Get the pigment to stick to any of the primer and make sure that this look is already kind of depleted before we go in with a darker blue. Next, to balance out the shimmer of this Urban Decay, we're going to use this dark blue. This is from Coastal Scents. This is the 88 Matte Palette. And I'm just going to take it on the tip of a 219. And as she closes her eyes, I'm going to get it basically in the outer corner and the crease. What we're going to do is build this color in the outer corner and the outer V, and then let it shade and kind of fade out into a brown. So I'm using a swirling motion out in the corner and then like a windshield wiper one up across the crease. So I'm just going to take a 222 and completely blend out this blue. And if you guys need, you can drag it out a bit more, really just to kind of accent her eye shape. And this is going to depend on your eye shape as well. Next, her eyes are so light that we really can go in with quite dark colors, and a lot of people don't expect that, but it's the truth. So this is a color by Coastal Scents again. It's, I think, like the second lightest to the black. So I'm going to take this, again, on the pencil brush and apply this completely to the inside of her crease and just bring this all the way over. So this is where the blue is really going to mesh together with this brown in the crease to give her a really nice defined line. And again, this is going to accent her shape and make her eyes pop. Now that we got the placement correct, we're just going to use our 222 again and go kind of over in a windshield wiper motion. And this is really going to blend the two colors into each other without removing too much pigment. Next thing that we're going to do, I'm going to take a very golden yellow and use this just to pop to the middle of her eyes. Because blue and yellow look so good together, they're across from each other on the color wheel, we're going to use this basically to the most of our advantage so that when she opens her eyes, this is going to reflect against that and intensify the darker colors. And we're not really going to blend out really well, but we're just going to kind of sweep over with the 222. I'm also going to take another color by Coastal Scents. It's this yellowish one. This is just the one that matches her skin tone best. I'm going to take it right here on the tip, and I'm going to place this underneath her brows. And her brows are an awesome shape so that we don't have to really work towards contouring or really highlighting a lot in the crease. We're just going to basically go over, follow her natural shape, and outline the color that we just did. Instead of taking a blending brush, I'm just going to take a fan brush and dust off any excess, so that way we can still get the blended look without over blending our colors. Very last but not least, I'm going to take the 214 again on the side that I did not apply the first blue to. I'm going to take Polyester Bride by Urban Decay. This is probably the whitest of whites, and it's very shimmery, and I'm going to apply it just here in the inner corner of both of Kaylee's eyes. This is going to make sure that all of the other shades of blue pop, and when she opens, her eyes look bigger and brighter. I'm going to take a fan brush and dust this out again. Open. Next, I'm going to go back in with the first color that we used, Shattered, and I'm going to take it right on the tip of this brush, kind of mixing the two together. She's going to look up, and I'm going to use this just on her bottom eye line and connect it over to meet the white. This is going to frame her eyes nicely and prepare us for liner. Before we go in with liner and mascara, I'm going to make sure that I use a fan brush and just dust off any excess that's fallen here on her face. So the first thing I'm going to do is apply to her wet line, and I'm going to go all the way over just to frame her entire eye. Once I've finished with the liner, I'm going to have her close her eyes, and I'm going to go right on the top. I'm basically going to push this into her lashes and kind of create almost like what liquid eyeliner would do. And this is going to ensure that her lashes look absolutely long as possible, and it's also going to make sure that her eyes look full. This is okay. And again, I'm just going to get this black as physically close to her lashes as possible. And then I'm going to kind of extend it at both ends and thicken it just in the outer V. Next, I'm going to take these two outer corners and connect them to the bottom. Next, this is kind of just a brush that you can use to blend and kind of push liner out, like a smudger. So I'm going to use this mainly in the inner corner and kind of work my way out to the end of this wing, just to make sure that it's blended and applied evenly. Now that we've smudged the liner all the way out evenly to both corners of her eye, I am going to go in just with a little bit more Polyester Bride in the inner corner and leave the rest just as is. So as you guys can see, we have these colors that we applied earlier that are still popping through, and we really have it the most vibrant here in the middle. And these different hues of blue that we use, different hues of white, the different blacks, these are really going to frame her eye perfectly and create a look that's completely popping and very, very glamorous on her natural color and shape. Last but not least, I'm going to go in with mascara. And for me, I like to go in with mascara on the side just because I can feel like I can kind of get to the lashes better than having to stab into somebody. So we're going to take this and lift up and out. I'm going to do only her top lashes, and I'm going to make sure I coat it on the top and the bottom of these top lashes. And again, because of the eyeliner that we did, these are going to make her lashes look full and bountiful, which both end in full, so it kind of sounds weird when I say it. So now this is the finished product. As you guys can see, her eyes, whoopsies. As you guys can see, her eyes are showing through naturally. We have the blue and the black to really accent them, and we're making sure that they look as full as possible. Alright, so now that we've just finished with this look, this is basically how you can play up and accent your beautiful blue eyes. So we hope that you guys enjoyed this. For any requests, comments, or suggestions, feel free to leave us a comment at the bottom. Bye!